Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby, 'cause I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough. Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Dice que no le es suficiente, está mal de la mente. Cuando está solita que entre, música para ponerla en ambiente, yeah. Ella quiere que como aquella vez, le busco todo. Todo lo que se pone bonito se le ve. Empezamos a pie y ahora andamos en el jet. Vamos a calentar, baby, tú. No se quiere olvidar, lo quiere recordar, baby.
'Cause I can't get enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Latino can.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't crazy. I like that, you like that, so let's be crazy. The contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately. I like that, baby. Yeah. Ooh, no one's gotta know. We can keep it low key. I'll be fine alone, long as you're alone with me. So incredible, unforgettable on me. 'Cause I can't get enough.
Benny Blanco,
Yeah, I can't get enough.
Chipapi man, Selena.
Yeah, I can't get enough of your love. Give me some more of it. I can't get enough. Yeah, 'cause I can't get enough.
Robbie, are there any recommendations you can make for those who are trying to improve their lineup before Saturday the 18th?
Yeah, of course. One of the things that you don't want to overlook is heat check cards. For example, LeBron James has a heat check card that, if he performs as well in real life as he has been lately, 97 overall, pink diamond tier for about $30K on the auction house. That's a steal. Another thing you can do is look at dynamic duos. They will boost players that are currently in your collection up to an even higher level if you put them together on the floor. So
Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the destination for the Celtics. Playmaking will not be in short supply tonight. Kemba Walker and Jayson Tatum are in the house as they prepare to get busy in Fiserv Forum. Celtics Bucks is next. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony. Chris Webber is here, our sideline reporter, the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, and with us tonight, basketball expert Bill Simmons. Bill, you look great. Thank you for being here.
I'd like to say hi to all the people who traded for Anthony Davis in the GM mode of this game to get him on their team.
Right.
When their real team couldn't pull it off. Congratulations. I can't believe you pulled the trade off.
And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lopez.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
The Bucks took a massive leap in coach Mike Budenholzer's first season in Milwaukee. Budenholzer said he joined the organization at the perfect time. The new facilities, the energetic fans, the great roster, ownership, front office, everything is set up to have great success. And he added, I feel fortunate to be the coach. Kevin?
The feeling, no doubt, mutual. Thanks, D.A. Bill, in the age of positionless players and positionless basketball, is there any player that your opinion is more versatile than Giannis Antetokounmpo?
I think KD is probably more versatile because he can basically do anything you want offensively and guard for the 5 positions defensively. I think what makes Giannis so unique is he's basically a center, but doesn't have to play center and can play any of the 5 positions. But if you look at his stats last year versus any Shaq season, it's basically the same season. He's doing 27 and 13. He's protecting the rim. You don't think of him as a center, but he really is. But I think what makes him special and what is the next level for him is his ability to play point forward or point center on one end, but then protect the rim on the other end. And once he adds that last piece offensively, which, for Kawhi, it wasn't until 2017. And he had that, all of a sudden he could create that little 18-footer for himself, and then he became unstoppable. That's the last piece for Giannis.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Walker and Brown, they're manning the backcourt. Hayward at small forward with Tatum at the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Milwaukee, the backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. And it's Middleton in at the 3.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's Jayson Tatum with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
A foul right off the bat. You hate to pick up your first one so quick.
Giannis against Tatum. Sent back. Here's Walker inside. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Walker. In 2019, Chris Middleton named an All-Star for the first time. Bill, can he be the second best player on a championship team? He was asked, I guess, to be that last year, and it didn't work.
I think he could be the 3rd best player in a championship.
3rd, yes.
But I think you saw in the playoffs last year when they really needed the second kind of creator. I don't even want to say scorer, but somebody who could create a shot when your best guy is either sitting or having a bad game. He's just not quite there. He's too streaky, I think.
Terrific player.
Really good player. If he could definitely be one of the best 4 guys on a championship team.
Absolutely.
But as the number 2 guy, no.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And collectively, they're only about 73% as a unit right now.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Outside Tatum. They double him with Matthews. Tatum kicks to Hayward. Just 5 to shoot. Uncovered. Good. He hits the jump shot.
Oh, they've tailored their offense around him. And let me tell you, he loves playing in this system.
Bledsoe passes to Middleton. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Wow, fired that bounce pass in there beautifully.
For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. They double him with Matthews. Tatum finds Brown. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. 1-on-1 here. And Giannis throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Walker after the basket by Milwaukee. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And it's Boston with another.
The height, the footwork. No wonder Tatum's knocked down mid-range from there.
Antetokounmpo again. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Seen a handful of players land the Supermax contract bill. By and large, how do you see those deals working out?
It's tough. Nobody's really been happy with it yet. You know, it's so much money and it's such a big part of somebody's salary cap, and you're just kind of handicapped with it. And we've seen John Wall is the worst case scenario of it, but the situation Charlotte was in with Kemba Walker, where he makes the All-NBA team and now his Supermax is $240 million instead of $180. Like, that's crazy. And in a salary cap league, to pay $50 million a year from somebody is just nuts. It compromises the ceiling of the team. So the Bucks are going to be in this position with Giannis, where he's making $55 million a year and the cap's $120. How are you going to put a good team around?
You can't maneuver.
You can't. So I would put a wrinkle in there that I would make the Supermax, whatever, pay the player whatever the number is, but it only counts for like $32 million or something. Make it so that it's not
a percentage of the total cap.
Yeah, make his cap figure is 32, even if you're paying him 55, and then that way people can compete better.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Yeah, I mean, their execution at times was flawless, but they also made some mistakes that ultimately did them in.
Tough to win games like that on the road, even with all the great work they did.
I'm just moving down Melrose with it. I'm just moving down Melrose with it. I ain't coming for a friend, I ain't coming just to talk. Got a lot of things to do, got a business, I'm a star. So don't push me, don't treat me like no rookie. Back up, then I boogie. I think I'll pay your way. I think I made a way. Save the day.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Bledsoe. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others. It isn't the D that causes that miss. That's just a loss of concentration at times.
Bill, you know, you look at the ascension of the Milwaukee Bucks. Are they the model on how to build a contender as a small market team, do you think?
I don't think that, because their motto is basically they drafted a 6'9" guy from Greece who fell out of the lottery, and then he grew 3 inches and became an MVP and was amazing, and I don't think that's replicable.
And it's not like he fell into their lap, but I mean, there is an element of that. I mean, they couldn't possibly have guessed he'd be what he is.
No, you have to get lucky. And whether you're getting lucky at the top of the draft or like what Golden State got Steph Curry 7th, you have to get lucky with somebody. And this is why the Celtics during this decade, they took all these swings at high lottery picks. Philly did too, hoping you get lucky with somebody. Philly got lucky with Embiid. Unclear if the Celtics got lucky with anybody, and Milwaukee got the luckiest.
For Milwaukee, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Now, here's Walker. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
He's ramped up his game in a big way this quarter. I don't think he likes it when they're trailing.
Bledsoe for 3. Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Celtics. 8-point game. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Celtics trail by 10. Over in the corner, Brown. And it's off from three-point range. And it's Jayson Tatum with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Puts it up off the inbound. And Giannis with the basket on the assist by Lopez.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. They've decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Celtics trail by 14. Bill, it's no secret that your heart lies in Boston. Just what was it like growing up in and around that area?
Well, it's definitely the reason I like sports as much as I do, because it's so sports obsessed. A lot of it is cold weather stuff, I feel like, where there's 5 months a year that just stink, and then there's 3 other months that, you know, it's just smoking hot and humid. And so the sports makes everybody kind of crazy because you're crazy anyway. But there's nothing like being in Boston when something good's happening, like Celtics making an NBA playoff run, or the Bruins making a cup run, or the Red Sox in September when the Yankees are coming to town, or the Saturday before a Patriots game. You can kind of feel it as the community of it. That's the difference between here and a place like LA.
It's formed you as a professional.
Absolutely.
And both free throws good for Giannis. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Brown.
His effective field goal percentage, a favorite stat of the analytics crowd, has been on the way down over his past 10 games. His game isn't as well-rounded as it needs to be.
Bill, you host your own podcast. I've listened to it. I subscribe to it.
Thank you.
I love it. What do you make of so many NBA players now doing the same thing?
Hey, we have a couple of them. At The Ringer, we have J.J. Redick, we have Vince Carter and Kent Bazemore. The ones that are good at it take it seriously. It can't be one of those things where, you know, a player says, you know what, I want a podcast, and then it just magically happens. Like, you got to work on it. You have to use your connections and book your guests, and you have to be candid on the podcast. You can't just show up and just babble. And the guys that have been successful at it are people that could probably have a media career for a living. Like JJ is clearly going to go into media after he retires. Richard Jefferson had a great podcast. He's gone into media. He's really good.
Yes.
So I think you need a little more talent at it than people realize. And you need the consistency of it. You can't say starting a podcast and then not do it for 2 months. Like, you have to really stick to it.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, you got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And it's Williams with the jam.
Wow, wonderful court awareness that time. You can count on Walker to find the open man.
And here's Giannis from outside. He can't get that one to fall. And the Celtics going the other way now. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Lopez. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. And the Bucks lead by 21.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
Walker the pass to Tice. Back to Walker. Passes it to Hayward. Brown outside. Tice, no good.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Fires from 14. Goes back up. And that one, good. Matthews has got his second bucket tonight.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And so it's Walker with it, who brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Hayward. Back to Walker. And he banks in the layup.
I love Hayward's activity and anticipation, and then the precision pass.
Here's Matthews, and it's Matthews with the jam.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with two hands on that stuff. For the Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Celtics. Bill, do you ever think we're going to eliminate conferences in the NBA playoff seeding?
I think that they would have done a 16 seed no conference playoff format years ago. I think they're really worried about their travel though. And they've looked at it and they've really studied it and they've looked at the effects of, let's say Boston plays Portland in round one and you're flying 3,100 miles or 3,200 miles in 3 time zones and all that stuff, and it's a 2-2-1-1-1 series. What is the effect on the team if it goes 7? I think they're really afraid of it. I wish they did it. I don't like the conferences. I don't really understand them. And over the course of NBA history, they've been really confused by the conferences. I wrote about this in the book of basketball, where we had years where San Antonio was playing in the East for a while, and Baltimore was in the West, which, go look at a map. Baltimore being in the West is ridiculous. Baltimore was in the West and Philly was in the East, and they're like 50 miles away from each other.
Yeah, made no sense.
So they've never really 100% figured out the conferences, and I just think the 1 through 16 makes more sense.
It would sure be better basketball.
It would be better.
Yeah. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Lopez. Pat Connaughton comes in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Hill in for Eric Bledsoe. The Celtics also changing it up. Cantor, he's checked in for Daniel Tice. Smart comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Brad Wanamaker subbed in for Kemba Walker. Here's Wanamaker, following the basket by George Hill. Back to Wanamaker. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside.
Brown, good.
Man, Brown is superb at just keeping focus. Despite what the D throws at him, he gets the job done.
Bucks leading by 22. Here's Connaughton. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Yeah, guys, but where was the box out? No excuse letting him roam that freely on the glass.
They'll name a couple past superstars that didn't always get enough credit for being as dominant as they were.
Moses Malone would be my #1 pick. Probably the best player in the league for 5 years. Dominant in '83, they won the title in Philly. Really gave Kareem a lot of problems and was just awesome, and has now just been swept under the rug. Nobody even really remembers. So I would go with him first. Never. Well, it was part of the problem. They were tape delaying games back then, and we didn't have league pass. We didn't have a lot of that stuff. I think he was really underrated, and you kind of never know who's going to endure and who's not going to endure, which is one of the reasons I wrote my book.
Smart deciding where to go with it. Cantor finds Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Brown's got a couple of threes now in the first for Boston.
Oh, you love to see Brown knock down the three ball, showing great strides in improving his range.
And the basket by Hill.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
Boston shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Here's Wanamaker. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Wanamaker's got his second basket of the night.
He's got some pep in his step tonight. I wonder what he had to eat last night. I mean, very solid first quarter for him at the offensive end.
Hill against Brown. Here's Cantor. And the rejection by Giannis. And Boston with the rebound.
Man, you don't see this fella blow many layups. Not against D like that, anyway.
Here's Smart. Fades away and sinks the tough shot.
You know, coming into the NBA, there was a question about Marcus's jump shot, but you knew he'd improve that.
And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, second chance points, a huge issue right now. They're getting steamrolled inside.
Wanamaker the pass to Cantor. Wanamaker looking over the floor. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Here's Wanamaker. Brown outside. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And pronouncing Giannis Antetokounmpo's name correctly has been a challenge for many, something he discussed before today's game.
The worst I've ever heard was my rookie year. A guy called me Antetokounmpo, and Kounupi in Greek means mosquitoes. So he basically said anti-mosquito.
And the mosquito, definitely not a good comparison for Giannis.
Yeah, more like a condor. But that last name certainly has a lot of people looking for nicknames.
Out of bounds! And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
With the game being fast-paced these days, you can expect this from a lot of teams, but they did it very well.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Tatum and Cantor together down low. Smart and Brown outside on the wings. And it's Wanamaker in at the point. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Chris Middleton was a first-time All-Star in 2019. We all know that Middleton is one of the league's best shooters, but he had to adjust his game to a new system under coach Mike Budenholzer. Middleton said, "I guess that's what being an all-star is, a team player and a complete player. Not playing for stats, playing for nothing else but to win." Kevin?
First-time all-star and well-deserved. David, thank you. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Jump ball call.
And Milwaukee has possession. And so Hill bring it up for the Bucks. DiVincenzo. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. DiVincenzo's got his first points of the night.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Outside Tatum. The three. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
And you love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, or putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night. Oh, defense, they just took that possession off. I mean, they get away with it that time, but they've got to show some more aggression.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Boston shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with this fiery approach to the game.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
He's off on the first. Brook Lopez is checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Good on the second free throw. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Hill. Yes, that goes in. Hill's got 8 points.
Taking what the defense gives him. I mean, that time Hill got right to the rim.
And here is Tatum. 17 points for him last game against Milwaukee. Korver against Tatum. And Hill, the bucket on the assist by Korver. And that's now 10 points for Hill.
And Korver, a team-first guy. When one of his guys is open, he wastes no time in delivering the pass.
Tatum on the wing. Knocks it loose. Shot clock at 5. And Hill over to help from deep. But they recover it. Here's Wanamaker. Rebounded by Korver.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Marcus Smart.
Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. Bucks number 1.
Man, that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense. And these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
The first one falls.
And guys, I love George Hill's game. He's a smart defender who can score the ball, pass. He's a winner.
Boston making a switch here. Hayward's checked in. Both free throws good from Hill. About 3 minutes played so far in this second quarter. Wanamaker the pass to Hayward. Kicks to Cantor. Korver against Hayward. Pass to Wanamaker. Lets the 3 fly. Back to Hayward from the arc. The rebound by the Bucks.
Oh, man, as good of a shooter as he is, it drives him crazy to miss a wide-open 3 like that.
Korver. And Tatum pulls it down. Boston's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Here's Connaughton. And the Bucks miss again.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you're exactly right. I mean, that's the kind of shot you're trying to work for at the offensive end.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Here's Wanamaker. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Looking to end his cold spell. No good on that one. Hill with some nice D.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Bucks. Chris Middleton's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Hill. Walker's checked in for the Celtics. And Lopez gets it to go. Lopez has got 5 now.
Ready to shoot once he catches it. Lopez has tremendous confidence in his scoring ability.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
One of the few guys in the league who make a lead pass like that. Oh, just a fantastic look.
Now here's Korver. His last outing, he had 8 points. Now Tatum. He kicks it to Walker. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Having to be careful around Lopez. He's solid at timing when to leap up to block shots.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got his second basket of the night.
But this is the thing about Walker. He will challenge you from the perimeter. He will challenge you inside also.
Ilyasova can't hit. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
From 15 feet away, here's Lopez. Score it. His 3rd straight basket in 3 tries.
Now, you got to respect the effort. When Lopez is determined to rebound the ball, it makes a difference.
Walker the pass to Cantor. Rebound, Milwaukee. Ilyasova's got his 5th rebound in this one. From the baseline. Middleton can't get it to go. Boston shooting around 40% from the floor here. Here's Tatum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And you think about the potential of Tatum. I mean, once he has strength, particularly in the lower half, he's going to be a load inside.
The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Kyle Korver. Boston also with the sub. Tice is checked in. Bledsoe hits them both. Boston shooting just 29% in the second quarter. The offense is suffering. Walker with it. He's picked up by Lopez. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul.
Personal foul.
That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
You know, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Some stats for Antetokounmpo. What a run he's been on over the past few weeks. He's getting around 28 points per, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
Yeah, he's willing to take on the scoring load, and he's more than capable of delivering.
The three from Tatum. Not going to go that time. Now the Bucks take it the other way. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Makes it off the glass. Giannis has got 37.
And with the game he's having, there's no doubt he'll be the guy they lean on to protect the lead.
The pass to Tice. And here's Walker. In the corner. Tatum with it. Boston, no good that time either.
The defense has done a good job of forcing him into tough shots this quarter.
Good work there as it goes. Celtics shooting 40% from the field. Walker with it. He's coming off a 40-point game against Milwaukee.
So many of his points came at the line. The D was trying to play him physical, and he just said, yeah, bring it on.
Now here's Smart. 4 on the clock, and there's the bucket from Tatum.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and another basket for Milwaukee.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him go to work.
Here's Tice. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
And the jam by Bledsoe.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Now, here's Walker. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. And here's Tice. Back to Walker. With the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Walker's got 4 this quarter.
His field goal percentage is creeping up there now. I mean, it wasn't pretty in the first quarter.
Shots good by Bledsoe.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
Yeah. Horrible effort. It appears they may be on the brink of giving up.
Now, here's Walker. He's got 6, but they'll get another chance. Tatum's shot is off.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup, that'll get the whole team pumped up.
Antetokounmpo. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Down low. And Tatum with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Antetokounmpo. Banked in off the glass. Giannis has got 43 points.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Walker dishes to Hayward. To the middle. Here's Tice. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Shots good by Middleton.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
And Walker kicks to Hayward. 1:41 left in the first half of the game. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
It goes on Chris Middleton. Celtics have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And every season, I mean, Hayward plays with so much confidence these days.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Celtics, Williams, he's checked in for Tatum. And Jaylen Brown subbed in for Smart. Hayward hits them both. There's 1:40 left in the first half. Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And he has his fingerprints all over this first half. He is just shooting it so efficiently.
To the paint, here's Williams. They shoot again, and it's good on the layup. Williams has got his second bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Well, Bill, I know you've got to run. Marvelous to have you on the program. Wish we could do it more often.
Let's do it right now. I don't have to run. Can I stay?
Yes, you can
All
always
right.
stay.
I don't want to leave.
You have a free ticket here anytime you want.
I want to stay, please.
The microphone's always open.
Thank you.
And, G.A., what a pleasure to talk with Bill about this game. He brings that super fan perspective.
From a young child watching games at the Garden, and you sense he's never lost that wonder and enthusiasm.
Oh, and the jam by Williams.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Brown outside. Shots good by Walker.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Here's Bledsoe, and again, it's Milwaukee converting.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Walker. Out to Hayward. Six on the shot clock. And now in transition is Bledsoe. Here we go. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. Foul on Boston. For Milwaukee, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes.
At the line for 2.
First one falls for it. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And he can't hit the second. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Milwaukee Bucks. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He went on an historic scoring frenzy, tallying a ridiculous number of points, 2 block shots, and 3 assists. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
We're seeing the Giannis effect. First player to ever finish in the top 20 in all 5 major statistical categories. Come on, man. Are you kidding me? It doesn't speak for his overall impact, but I just want to tell you, that's impressive.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Not pretty to watch how they get torched in the low post, Ernie. When they were playing defense in the post, you know me, Ernie. Barbecue chicken alert, barbecue chicken alert. This team is going to have to up the pressure, play more physical in the second half, start a fight, throw some bowls, let's go.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Yeah, you must try to match his energy level first and foremost. But right now, he's just out hustling guys to the ball.
9 times out of 10,
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
And with all their rangy wing defenders, the Celtics are well suited for the modern game.
Oh, yeah, they make it tough for opponents to get clean looks on the perimeter, GA, with their defense. I mean, it's a strong defensive team also because of the competitors that they possess.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. The backcourt comprised of Bledsoe and Matthews. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low.
A decent size, good hands, a couple of things that make Hayward a solid finisher inside.
Bledsoe for 3. And Boston with the rebound.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Oh, trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Count that one. And that's 11 points for Walker.
Yes. You know, some scouts thought Tatum had tunnel vision, looking only for his own shot. He's more about team.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Passes it to Walker. No good on the triple. Milwaukee has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. From deep, Giannis. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
And it's Brown missing.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Tries again. And got it! Another basket.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Pass to Tatum. And it's sent back by Lopez. And stolen by Tatum. Pass to Brown. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That's on Brook Lopez.
And the determination of Brown is phenomenal. No one is going to stop these shots from going down. Out of Wheeler High School in Georgia, Jaylen Brown was ranked 2nd in the class of 2015 after Ben Simmons. All the powerhouses came calling. He went the unexpected route, choosing UC Berkeley.
One shot.
Brown, no good on the free throw. And Cal Berkeley, not the biggest basketball program in the country. So, Chris, what led Brown to go there?
Well, former NBA All-Star Sharif Abdur-Rahim, another Wheeler High alum, took the same path. Look, Kevin, both of them welcomed the intellectual challenge. Now, Sharif, not only could he hoop, but now he's the president of the G League. And Jaylen Brown, he's the vice president of the Players Union.
Bledsoe for 3. Milwaukee the rebound. Tries yet again. Good, that's another bucket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Walker against Bledsoe. The 3 from Tatum. The rebound by the Bucks. Lopez has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. From deep three-point range. No good on the shot. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And there's the pass to Tatum. Elbow shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Tatum's got 25 points.
You know, almost any player left that wide open is going to bury that shot. This is the league. That's poor defense. If they close this win out, I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker.
A moment now to see the numbers for Jaylen Brown. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities 100%.
The blocking foul is called as the shot goes down.
He'll take advantage of that kind of soft defense every time. Just give him a chance to attack the basket, and he will.
And since coming to the Bucks, Eric Bledsoe hasn't been asked to do nearly as much as he has in the past.
And for Bledsoe, that is a good thing, as he is best as a complementary player. Not scoring as much, but his decision-making and shot selection have vastly improved.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
We often talk about problems between the players and fans. I'm sure there are some things that fans do, Chris, that players do appreciate.
Oh, yeah, Kev. And you know what we really appreciate? The good trash-talking fans.
Oh, really?
The clean trash-talking fans. Oh, Weber, you suck. You can't shoot. So what? You just dunked on the whole team. Like, don't stop in the first quarter, good fans. You know, keep going when I'm giving it to you all game long. So you love that. You love the crowds, too, that don't need to be hyped up by a PA guy. You love the ones that are just so sincere. When they see that kissing camera come on, they go crazy, or they're just cheering for both teams in great play, though they want their teams to win. And you wow! Nice.
Assist goes to
oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his pass.
Bledsoe for 3. That one, no good. So the Celtics will take it the other way. Here's Brown, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Ilyasova.
You know what, Kevin? You can't teach that. Brown just showing off his incredible dunking ability.
And Bledsoe, here we go. And the shot goes in. Bledsoe's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Yeah, it's getting to him, GA. I mean, the lack of communication, the lack of trust.
The Bucks shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great there. 63% from the floor in this game. Ilyasova hits the bucket.
Now, this is what Ilyasova is known for, a lights-out perimeter shooter who knows he has the green light.
Walker with it, now guarded by Bledsoe. And Walker kicks to Tatum. Here's Cantor. That one doesn't go. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 15-6 run. Bledsoe, that's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Look, when someone's open, Lopez will find using his height to see over the defense.
Here's Walker. Good on the shot. Walker's got 13. And it's Bledsoe with the ball for the Bucks. Shoots over Walker. Here's Ilyasova, and the layup is good.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Walker against Bledsoe. Back to Walker. Eric Bledsoe grabs the miss. Here's Milwaukee now. Puts it up. Bledsoe can't get that one to drop. Boston's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
That's the combination of skill and strength. Hayward draws contact. I mean, keeps his eyes on the rim and finishes the play.
You talk about players that have transformed their bodies in the NBA. How about Gordon Hayward? Has added muscle every year while maintaining that speed and agility.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Brook Lopez. And George Hills subbed in for Eric Bledsoe. Free throw drops for Hayward. You know, Greg, when he came into the league, Hayward looked so young. You almost don't recognize him now.
I mean, the suit of armor from his time in the weight room and the hair looking sharp to match.
Wanamaker the pass to Tatum. Shot from free throw range. Rebounded by the Bucks. Connaughton's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Hill. And Cantor pulls it down. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
The Bucks shooting 44% on their field goal attempts in quarter 3. DiVincenzo hits the bucket. Here's Walker, 13 points in the game. Passes to Cantor. Pass to Wanamaker. Lets it go from deep. It's not going to go for him. The Bucks go the other way with it.
He's been cold, and it's been hurting him. The D, was ready for him. He hasn't been able to solve it.
The Celtics shooting around 48% so far in the 3rd. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, well, I'll say this. Tatum gives you options in the open court because he can score from anywhere.
Here's Connaughton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist.
2 points.
Hill's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Walker finds Tatum. Bank shot, no good.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Boston shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Outside, Walker. Off target from 3-point range.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's the Celtics with the ball. Here's Wanamaker. Nailed from 3-point land. Wanamaker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. They're shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Walker against Hill. Here's Hayward. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
With the second half he's having, his field goal percentage is way up there.
Timeout called, the Bucks.
Well, George Hill, the veteran guard, doesn't produce at the volume he once did. Still, he brings a lot of value to a team.
Matter of fact, I don't even care where you've been. Bad vibes get off of me. Out of here with that. Treat my goals like property. Collecting like Monopoly. Yeah, probably. Won't come if there's not a fee. And if they try, come stopping me. I swear both ways, dichotomy. I like women and men. I'm so nice, need it. When you hit the club and you bet it got it. Then we hit the bag, make it in the first dance for the win. I didn't wanna roll away. You've been real protective with my soul. You've been, it's your GPS giving on. You've been, matter of fact, I don't even care where you've been. Bad vibes get off on me. Out of here. Treat my clothes like property. Collecting like Monopoly.
And the Bucks making a change here. Lopez is checked in. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Walker. And for Hill, Greg, he's a great veteran leader who brings value to a playoff-bound team.
You know, Hill has a game that is effective even when he's not scoring. His leadership and defense will make him a welcome addition to any roster, even as his numbers fade.
Hayward outside. Right side, Smart. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Smart's got his second bucket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys. And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's Wanamaker. He's got 9. Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And going right to the rim. Love the attack mindset and the ability to finish strong.
Here's DiVincenzo. He drains the quick shot. DiVincenzo's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
And Wanamaker gets it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Inside, and slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
The Bucks shooting an incredible 64% from the field in this game. Lopez, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the line for him here.
Robin Lopez at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
That free throw missing.
Well, at this stage of his career, Lopez knows who he is. He's a hustler on both ends whose energy simply infectious.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Boston. And he sinks the second. Boston shooting a hot 57% from the field in the third. Down low, here's Williams. Oh, and the jam by Williams.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
From deep. Hill, no good. The Celtics shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Here's Wanamaker. And the layup's good off the glass. Wanamaker's got 9 points now in just the second half. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Tatum. And that one hits back iron.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Releases. And the Bucks miss again.
Even when the D is playing off of them, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Connaughton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal foul.
The Celtics have gone 5 of 8 from the charity stripe here tonight.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Bucks shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. Good job in the low post. Giannis has got 57 points.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Wanamaker laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And here's Giannis from outside. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He's looking to make history here today. Who knows how many points he'll end up with when it's all said and done. We'll return shortly. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Oh, beautiful feed. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
Here we go now.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Celtics to start the fourth quarter. They've got Edwards, Daniel Tice out there with Williams, and it's Green, and it's Wanamaker in at the shooting guard. All alone. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
He's made the most of the halftime break. He shook off the problems he had in the first half, and he started to settle in.
Knocked away. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
No, you get it inside like this, you're going to get a high percentage shot almost every time.
We see the shift toward players on competing teams becoming friends. How does that compare to when you played, Chris?
It's a little bit different. The players that I admired the most, I wouldn't be friendly with on purpose. We were in the same position. A guy like KG, one of my favorite players ever. We're close now. But during when we played, it was either me or him.
Really?
It was both of us. I didn't want to hang around with him when I'm trying to beat him in the summer. But, you got guys like the Banana Boat crew and LeBron and Wade. They're good friends anyway. Melo and Bron came in 1 and 2, and they had that relationship. So I think relationships are always great. Really, it's just about can you turn the friendship off when you cross the line? I know that Banana Boat crew can, and I know others can as well, and that's all you want. As much as you're friends off the court, I want you to dislike each other on the court through your friendship, just like a big brother, little brother type of thing. So I don't think it's a problem.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Hits the three-point bomb.
Strange game for him. Barely made any noise in the first half, and here in the second, he's been everywhere.
Pulls it up. They get it back. Tice. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tice has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Shot's good by Wilson. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Wanamaker. On the money from 12 feet away. Wanamaker's got 15 points here in the second half.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give them much of anything in the first half.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle, here's Tice, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, that's some skill on that assist. I mean, the timing has to be perfect on a lead pass.
3-on-3. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Wilson grabs the board. Bucks have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Lopez passes to DiVincenzo. Over Green. Here's Lopez. And the basket is good.
Lopez is terrific on the offensive glass. I love seeing him use his long arms to haul in the boards.
Outside Williams. One negotiating concession the league wants from the Players Union. Prospect attendance, Chris, at the draft combine and team-wide access to player physicals.
Well, this is a tough one because I don't think that a team that is not interested in you should have your physical. And we all know that information is shared, and so it should be genuine in the teams that are truly interested. And so I understand agents holding back on that. Medical information is something very serious that just because you have an opportunity to be drafted, your information shouldn't be spread all across the world just because you're at a combine. It'll be interesting to see how it plays out, but basically you just want a level playing field for everyone. And if we have that, it'll be better for everyone.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
Yeah, I like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit the favorable matchup on the floor.
Que todo lo que quemen, yo soy la ola, mejor ni remen.
Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Matthews. first free throw is good. Two-time NBA champion Michael Thompson says the arm muscles, Chris, on today's players don't measure up with what they used to be. Is that even important?
You know what? He's right, but I don't know how important that is unless, you just want to bring the gun show to the games and pull out the arms and the curls and say, check out these muscles. But now I think, it's a lot different. And make no mistake, even though that is a true comment, the players of today are much more athletic than his day and my day. And I think that's because of technology. They understand core strength. They understand dieting. They understand rest. And so many, they're privy to so much information that we didn't have. But, no more curls. It doesn't seem like there are any more Karl Malone 24-inch pythons, brother, out there in any of these games.
One shot.
And the Celtics making a change here. Ogilvy is checked in. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Now Edwards. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, it's the attack mindset. That helped him prevail right there. Sometimes you just got to go with your gut.
Pulls it from the elbow. That one wide left. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Lets it go with a three. DiVincenzo can't hit it. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Out to the right wing, beyond the arc. Milwaukee with the rebound. And it's Lopez at the elbow. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Lopez! These are the shots that the coaching staff wants Lopez taking. You see why when this is the result.
Outside, Green. The pass to Williams. To the inside. A nice shot by Poirier.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Korver from the arc, and the three ball is good.
If you do not respect that Kyle Korver has been making a living as a sniper from deep, then you haven't been doing your studying. You don't know the scouting report.
Outside, Green. C-Webb, if we lower the draft age back to 18, the league will take a larger role developing high school players. Your thoughts?
Well, I think it could be a safety net. So many kids are vulnerable at this time, and they don't have a system, and that's why everything's kind of been messed up for players trying to figure out what is the correct system. How do I really get immersed? I want to be in the NBA. What is the right way? And I think the younger you are, with the more direction that you have, it can only turn out to be a safer process, I would hope.
And getting better pro-level training, too, coaching.
Yeah, pro-level training, pro-level knowledge, pro-level relationships. I think it's a great thing by the league. He's not focused on the D on most possessions, but you can forget about him altogether.
Timeout called, the Bucks. Here's Korver.
And now your Milwaukee Bucks dancers.
Milwaukee.
George Hill.
Celtics on D. Lopez. Ogilvy grabs the rebound. And Chris, whether it's KD or Kyrie, we've seen stars grow irritated. Constant questions about their free agent destinations.
I would just suggest to them to go back in time. Nothing's new under the sun. Watch guys like Shaq, like myself, other guys that were free agents. It's a time to talk about it, and it's a time not to. And you can even speak about your impending free agency without insulting the fans where you're playing and without guessing of maybe where you will go next year. I just think that guys just need to be a little more sensitive with it. Fans really want to know, and if the media's going to ask you the question, you got to figure a way how to handle that out delicately.
Well said.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
There's the double team with Korver. Here's Green. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Brown. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Ojale. They get the rebound.
Boston foul called. Number 77. That's his 2nd personal foul.
Milwaukee has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the 4th quarter so far. Count it. So it's the Celtics now. Right wing. Here's Edwards. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Edwards got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Korver, good. Boston's gotten 3 of their 6 3-pointers to fall here in the 4th. Passes it to Ojale. Here is Edwards. Here's Green. Lays it up and off the glass.
Oh, good interior offense. Those passes have to be right on target.
The Bucks shooting and offensive execution has been beyond great. They're 63% from the floor in this game.
I'll tell you, that's a great decision. Hill surveys the court, stops, and pops.
Edwards passes to Poirier. And with a younger generation of fans cutting the cord, Adam Silver has talked about ways, Chris, to make the games, the NBA games, more accessible.
Yeah, and as a guy, Kevin, that played on the West Coast, I know many people aren't happy with this idea, but I say move the games up an hour. Move it to 6 o'clock so that I could watch LeBron on the West Coast when I'm living on the East Coast and be to bed by a normal time where kids can stay up. But how about the streaming? I mean, you can watch it on your phone. There's so many better and different ways now. I mean, before, if you were traveling, you could never watch a game because you had to be by a TV set stuck into a wall. Now, you got your phone, your pads, and everything else. So I love the game. It's becoming more global because of the expansion and how we've gotten players out there in front of fans. And now, with the access that fans have through some type of mobile device, I just love it. I love it.
You gotta love that mid-range shot of Korver. Knows how to get the space he needs to let that one fly from that area.
Green.
And it's the Bucks ball. Here's Hill. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
And the Celtics with possession here. Edwards with it. Pass to Poirier. And it's sent back by Lopez.
Well, Lopez is out there to set the tone defensively. I mean, he's a wily, strong defender who sends shots back with authority.
At the line for the Celtics, number 77. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And the NBA 2K League, C-Web, the first e-sport operated by a U.S. pro sport. and it's quickly growing. Do you throw down on the sticks?
Yeah, just a little announcement to all the GMs in the 2K League. I am available. I'm a free agent. I'm ready to go. I'm nice on the sticks. I can play career mode, team mode, one-on-one mode. Whatever you need from me, I am ready to go. But I love it, man. It's great to see people who love this game, whether it's virtual or real life. It's hoops, baby.
So much fun. Shoots it up. Green with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Edwards passes to Poirier. Inside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
That's just the product of good pass work. I mean, nice team basketball right there.
Milwaukee has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Lopez, no luck. Celtics shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Wanamaker the pass to Poirier. Basket good.
No, but sometimes you don't need a haymaker, just a jab. You got to get those easy looks inside.
Wing shot on the way. Korver, good. Korver.
And Korver, just a beautiful pull-up J there. Excels at shooting when in rhythm, especially off the dribble.
To the paint, here's Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting extremely well. 62% on the night to this point.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Bucks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Here's Green. Second shot opportunity. It falls for his fifth field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Toughness and energy on the boards, and an easy putback to show for it.
Timeout called, the Bucks. They're ahead by 35. There's 48 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
I'm scanning for motion, I'm just trying to make all my pockets obese. I just want the Lucci, show me and all of my Gucci's can me. First loose change, take his boot down, PF chains and take him K and steak or something. Something looking at me like I'm okay or something. Don't I look like Drake or something? Something better tell mankind and the take is coming.
I'm in the 7, I'm gonna echo. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. Spilling the tea, stirring the cup. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up. I'm in the 7, I'm gonna echo. I'ma need you to back up. I'ma need you to back up.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Here's Wanamaker, guarded by Korver. Wanamaker the pass to Edwards. The Celtics working the ball around now. 6 to shoot. Pass to Ojale for 3. That shot misses. And Milwaukee the other way now. Here's Wilson. Here's Hill. A beautiful reverse layup.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
That's why they're in the driver's seat right now, looking to put this one away.
They kick it out to Green. No good with the triple. Here's Wilson. And that falls.
saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Oh, Greg, that's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Eric Bledsoe. Eric, a strong performance tonight. What's been the difference?
We getting out in transition, trying to get defense to stop. And everybody's just playing their game.
And it showed tonight, Eric. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.